Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Cancer for the week of January 22nd, 2024. And Pluto is in Aquarius today, and the Sun is in Aquarius today in your 8th house. So, very transformative time for you in general. Changes happening this week. We can see it in our political system as well with this energy. This could be whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. This could be people leaving their jobs, and this could be great opportunities for you to grow this week. Asteria goes to 0 degrees because Friday will be back into the sign of Gemini, and you're left with Hades and Coronis till February until they go direct, and then Volcanus in your 2nd house is going to go direct in April. So you can still have problems with Coronis at this time, with Volcanus at this time with this energy, but you have 2 planets in retrograde in your 1st house, and then by next week, Saturday of this week, the 27th, Uranus goes direct. So things should change, and it will help you with your money situation because you don't have that many planets in your 1st house that are in retrograde. Okay, so you will be going through it emotionally, but also this is going to be a productive time for you because Jupiter is forming a kite energy here as well. So lots of changes going on, maybe on how you work with this energy. This could be updating yourself with the latest and greatest in technology, purchasing technology at this time with this energy here to help your business grow with this energy, creating a website for yourself with this energy. Asteria in your 1st house is in retrograde. Not the easiest time for you emotionally because you can be clinging on to the past with this energy. You're more concerned about what other people think. You can be dealing with obsessive thinking. This could be thoughts of an ex or thoughts of a crush with this energy. You have a difficult time saying no to other people this week. So you really get talked into things that you don't want to do. So you have a really, really, really difficult time saying that naughty, that disgusting word, no. So you really don't say no to anything at this time, which is not good. So I would be careful what you get talked into this week. You really are in yourself at this time. You're quiet and in your feelings, and careful with your emotional self. Asteria is also opposing your 7th house, also squaring Neptune and Pisces at this time in your 9th house. So you're also romanticizing your relationships at this time. You want to see the good in everybody with this energy. So you can be avoiding a lot of the red flags now that you see in your relationships in general. So it's very difficult for you to see reality or the reality of your situation because you're not ready to see the reality of your situation. Okay, the Lilith moon in Virgo in your 3rd house is forming a trine this week as well with the 3rd, 7th, and 11th house at this time. You can be relying more on your intuition. You can be picking up on trends. A great time for those of you in sales and starting trends. You can have certain people figured out. For others of you, you plan for everything at this time and even worst case scenarios when it comes to groups. So some of you could be going on trips this week with friends with this energy, and you could find yourself like traveling at this time and preparing for everything that could possibly go wrong on the trip with this energy. So you definitely have everything set and ready to go for yourself with this energy. This could also be a move happening at this time, and you could be preparing for everything that could go wrong or right there. For some of you, you can be connecting with people of power influence, or you may have friends who are of power influence, and you can be reaching out to them this week. It's a great time for job interviews. It's a great time for communications because you could sway others into your way of thinking. For others of you, even silence is a way of getting your way when it comes to certain people. So you could be giving somebody the silent treatment as a way to get your way. On the 23rd, Venus goes into Capricorn, this in your 7th house of relationships. Not the easiest time for you because you have a giant stellium in your 7th house. So you're definitely in your feelings about certain situations going on in your life at this time. With this energy, you're overthinking about things, and don't correct me on my natal chart because y'all have interceptions, so you may want to check that out. And then some of you are not even Cancer risings or Sun in Cancer in the first 4 houses. You have it up top, so Alrighty, so I'm just saying, y'all have interceptions. So that means that your planets share houses. Okay, so check it out. If you don't, God bless you. Let me see. You have a bit of a stellium going on in your first house, so you can be more quiet and really up in your head. I feel like this could be like a roommate situation going on with relationships at this time, and especially with live-in relationships or with marriages at this time. You two may not be on speaking terms with each other. You may not, you two could be just like living like separate lives at this time. For some of you, your partner could be traveling this week with this energy. You two could be fighting and playing the silent game, or could be focused on your schooling or other things going on in your life. For some of you, you're more about securing the bag at this time with this energy, and you can be a workaholic with this energy. So romance could be put on the back burner. Or you could be more about your friends and other people's responsibilities at this time, and focusing more on everybody else's responsibility, or running off because you do have a bit of a stellium in Taurus. You could be running off and spending time with your friends this week with this energy, okay? And being more about your friendships at this time rather than the people at home. Venus is quincunx the Lilith moon at this time. You could be a bit passive aggressive with this energy, especially if you're trying to pretend to be a bad boy or girl at work, or really don't like a person. But it could be that you're having a group pack mentality moment, and you're following the pack mentality. So they all could be like bullying one specific person at work or at school at this time, and you could be joining in that pack mentality as well, and really giving somebody problems with this energy, and this is going to be in a passive aggressive way, because at the same time you really don't like to watch other people's feelings get hurt. But remember, everything is karma, so do unto others as they had done unto you, and it will come back to you. So I really truly believe in that. So I would be careful with playing with the pack mentality, and I would go against the pack at this time and kind of stay out of it. Just be like, tap into your Capricorn energy and be like, I'm too old for this. I'm too grown for this. Okay. I'm focusing on securing my bag. I'm focusing on my school and my education. I don't got no time to be making enemies. I don't got no time for this. So just leave it alone. All right. In your second house of money, Vulcan is not well aspected this week with this energy. Plus, it's in retrograde till April. So not the easiest time for business picking up with this energy. You really need your thank you at this time with this energy as well. So you could be very reactive or very sensitive to it. Your financial situation could be changing. For some of you, this is a time when you have to be really restrictive or on a budget, unfortunately, when it comes to your money situation. You could be struggling financially. You can be carrying the weight of a relationship and financially supporting the other person, so you could be feeling the weight of that. You can be fighting about money at this time with this energy and blaming the person on your money problems. So Vulcan is in retrograde till April of 2024, April 16, 2024, when it will go direct. So this may not be the easiest time for you as well, or not the easiest time for business for some of you here with this energy, okay? Hold on, I need to start that conversation about Vulcan being going to go direct. Okay. Alrighty. So with this energy, or you may have like a lot of lessons with money at this time and taking care of your financial responsibilities. Vulcaness is quincunxing Venus at this time. So for some of you here, Vulcan is quincunxing Venus. So some of you here, you can be reevaluating your relationships. If you're obligated to somebody at this time, you could be rethinking it. You could be trying to figure out a way to get out of it at this time. You're trying to get out of certain situations with this energy because you don't want to be involved anymore. Alrighty. For some of you, you shy away from controversy, confrontation at this time. You are tolerating a lot of situations with this energy. And this could be a situation here where you this week are going to obligate. Again, you're too scared to say no to people. So you're going to opt because you don't want to fight and you don't want people to think less of you or whatever. You're going through it emotionally. So you're creating all these narratives, these false narratives in your head about other people, okay? And on top of that, you got South Node and Libra here to contend with as well, filling in this conversation. So it's a situation here on Monday. You're going to obligate yourself to somebody. And like, let's say you're going to be their maid or watch their children at this time. And it's going to take a lot of your time and resources. And Saturn Not Saturn, Vulcan in retrograde to the second house, in the second house of money. So this is going to be a situation that's going to last till April. Okay, till Vulcan goes April 16th, till Vulcan goes direct. And you're going to find yourself really not happy about this situation that you obligated yourself to. This could be like watching people's children. This could be a live-in relationship that you make with somebody and then it turns out like you're their freaking maid. Okay, so I would be really careful at this time this week what you say yes to, and stop creating that narrative that you have to be liked by everybody. Then on January 25th at 12:54 p.m. we have Leo, the full moon in Leo at this time in your second house of money. So the focus is going to be on your money situation this week, money worries, obligating yourself to certain people because of money, and they're going to help you, but you got to help them too. So, and that starts at 12:54. So this is during the day. So the moon is here. Hold on, let me fix it. All right, because I gotta constantly fix it. Okay, so at this time, this could be seeking consolidation of your finances, getting financial advice with this energy. This could be budgeting, and your budget may be tight for right now as well. It is a good time to hold a garage sale. You need to be careful in financial matters too and avoid bankruptcy. Loss or theft of personal items can be happening this week as well. So you may want to like protect your things or just be more aware where you keep your things. You know, your emotional, you know, you could be losing your vape, or you could be losing your cell phone this week with this energy, and you're going to feel some kind of way about it. Okay, conditions are normally favorable in financial matters, but there is usually a tendency to overspend on luxuries because you could be getting your IRS check this week. Savings may prove difficult. You can be dealing with power struggles with other people in your life. This is not going to be the easiest time for you getting along with other people. I feel for some of you here, you could be getting comfortable at work and showing another side of yourself, especially those of you who have been at your job for like a year now or 2 years now. You could be getting comfortable that way and showing another side of you that they didn't see. Okay, so people could be like, oh, okay, so you could be doing your hair differently as well with this energy. Certain people could be putting you into a box and saying this is who you are because they've known you for a long time. So your old friends may not recognize this new you, okay? And you have changed and they may not realize that. So other people are assuming that you're this way because of somebody else or because of other people that you're affiliating yourself with at this time. So they're not fully convinced that this is you. This is you just like being around the crowd that you are around in at this time and acting more like them. You could be fighting with people on the internet here. Those of you in media and social media, this may not be the easiest time. Stay off the comment bars with other people because it's just wasting your time and good energy and you giving energy to somebody else. So don't do that at this time. Just be about yourself and don't feed the trolls with this energy, okay? Also with this energy, the moon is quincunxing Saturn in the 9th house. Europe could be affected by this energy. So this is not the time to be confrontational with others, which you're not. But if there's any kind of injustice, you will find that other people are going to fight back this week, okay? So just be a little bit careful here with this energy. And yes, you do have Hygeia and Saturn still conjunct, still forming that kite energy at this time. People could be telling you their problems at this time, but you're not willing to give them advice. And you could be sugarcoating a lot of things with this energy. So you're really either you're trying to fit into a situation in your life, you're trying to get along with the popular kids in your life, you know, and the advice that you give other people right now is not the best advice, but people don't want to take the real truth or hear the real truth and feelings because you feel that other people are going to take it as you insulting them or you being like a hypocrite or whatever. All right. Then on the 26th, Jupiter is still forming a kite energy. So there's still growth happening here all this week with career, new friendships being made, influencing people in your life. For some of you, this could be a raise or a promotion. This could be getting a job that pays well. For some of you, the focus on your spiritual life, You're more inclined to be practical and keep speculations to a minimum. This is an opportunity to build something long lasting in your life. You're able to make steady progress with this energy, with an emphasis on stability and building into your life what you want. As a result, you're not likely to make fast leaps or advances. You're likely to have more patience and be balanced and pragmatic in implementing your ideas. It is a favorable time for business. If you own a business, there is a period of steady and maintainable growth happening this week with this energy. Despite Vulcan not really being well aspected, it could still happen. And this could be like a lot of growth happening with social media and then getting ready and then waiting for your monetization to come through. It could be something like that. You may find it inappropriate, rude, or downright irritating with certain people in your life. Superficiality in others could be particularly irritating to you. A lover or friend might offer you information or advice that you don't want to hear or take at this time. Others simply aren't pleasing you right now. It's not the best time for business transactions, beauty treatments, or purchases of the home. Okay, the first card I come up with is the Ace of Coins, creating your own reality at this time, manifesting. For some of you, this could be getting a new job at this time. For others of you, this is delving into certainty this week and knowing what you want. So you could be making some changes that you were thinking about making since last year, okay, and now you're finally doing it. The Three of Coins, I see growth happening for you. I feel like there's a better working environment coming up for you as well with this energy. For others of you, this is you delving more into your spirituality at this time. The Page of Swords, listen to your own words of wisdom and advice with this energy. The Eight of Swords, you are stuck in your feelings. I feel like you really giving life a lot of energy to certain people or a lot of power towards certain people that you don't need to be giving power to. Okay, you need to take away that power with this energy, because sometimes when you give people that power, you become the submissive in the relationship, be it friendship or whatever, and then they take control over you. Okay, and that's what I see happening till April or March. The Queen of Swords, you need to watch your emotional self this week with this energy here as well, so be careful with yourself. For some of you here, you could be definitely dealing with a dominating person in your life with the Queen of Swords. This could be dealing with mother. This could be dealing with a Leo sign in your life with this energy. The Four of Wands, I feel for some of you here, you could be taking care of yourself at this time and working on the self. It doesn't mean that, but sometimes I channel, so I'm gonna say what's on my mind, or else the cards spirit won't let me talk. It'll be like the whole entire time. I mean, they will shut me the hell up. It's like, that's not what I want you to say. No, we're editing. It's like, no. So anyways, so yeah, I see that happening for you at this time. The Empress card, I see you happy and joyous. I see you happy, bubbly, and optimistic. I do see an emphasis on more money coming in for you. But at the same time, watch your spending, because I do see buyer's remorse with this energy, okay? So for some of you, you can be buying the wrong thing, or whatever thing that you thought was going to help you. It could be like the wrong tool that you need for your computer or something like that. Or it's just the wrong equipment for your computer or what it is that you're looking for. So you may have to do real research at this time, or talk to other people at this time that have certain things, so you can see if that's what you're wanting, okay? You're more concerned about what other people think about you this week. So this is correlating with the astrology as well. The Fool card, whatever you're worrying about is more in your head than in your reality. I do see for some of you here, you getting reprimanded at this time. I feel somebody's trying to throw you under the bus and protect themselves and not get found out or discovered. Okay, so keep your receipts this week. I also feel at this time you tend to go off and do your own thing at this time with this energy here as well. For some of you here, I feel like this could be like you proving other people wrong. You could be living more of a bohemian lifestyle, more blase kind of lifestyle, not really caring about what other people think. For others of you, it looks like you're going to be like pretty much in your feels, so be careful with that. I see you climbing the corporate ladder at this time with this energy. I see a purging happening for you as well. So this is whoever, whatever, you're going to be taken out of certain situations. So certain situations may no longer apply. This is climbing the corporate ladder. The Ten of Wands, taking care of business. It doesn't mean that But I feel like you're going to be taking care of business this week with this energy, getting all your ducks in a row with this energy. For some of you, you can be a bit of a workaholic. So for some of you here with the stellium in the stellium in your 11th house, it's helping you to get to where you need to be this week. Okay, so you love being productive, you love being busy. For some of you, you may love being busy because it keeps you out of your damn head. The Page of Cups, I feel there is a reconciliation with somebody from your past, or this could be a crush that could be coming up at this time. For some of you, you could be dating, you can be sentimental about the past as well with this energy to the point of depression. But for some of you, you may know this and you're not trying to reach out to this person because you're scared of rejection, you're scared of getting hurt by this person, you're scared of falling in love again because you don't want to deal with a broken heart because it's too much for you. And it could be a situation here where you just got done with a divorce, and on top of that, you're grieving at the same time because a parent passed. Okay, is what I'm feeling, or father passed is what I'm feeling. And I feel like, you're not over that situation and you're more about your emotional security. You're very protective of your heart. So you're not so quick to jump into anything new at this time, okay? Because you just want to you just scared. You're putting all these what if scenarios in your head and creating all these slippery slopes in your head. Now, what happened if this is the soulmate? I'm telling you that, if you don't do what your sole purpose was to do in the first place, God makes you repeat the scenarios, okay? And it may be with different people, but it's still going to be the same lesson. So if you're not going after these relationships and stuff like that, for better or for worse, because they're going to help you grow and evolve and become a better person, this could also be the year, Pluto in 8th house, year of the soulmate. And if you're not going after this person, then what's going to happen, God going to make it harder for you. So then God going to make this person everything that you wanted this person to be in your head. God going to create it next life. But then guess what? You get to be a fan of this person, and you get to crush on this person all you want, and this person not even going to recognize you, notice you, probably be famous and whatever, and it's going to be like, well, you snooze, you lose. Now try to get their attention. Now try to, coerce them, It's kind of like that. It's like one of those stories, where it's it's kind of like one of those stories that you hear, like cartoons, and story tales, oh, now they can't see you. It's kind of like that, what goes around comes around. I see you're more about your stability and your financial security at this time with this energy as well, okay? I do feel like for some of you here, this is a beautiful time for your financial status to start changing. So this could be business picking up at this time with this energy. This could be getting a better paying job at this time. This could be an end of poverty. You could be moving into one of those housing situations and really starting your life over again at this time with this energy, okay? The King of Wands, you can be dealing with somebody that's Leo, that's stuck in their ways of thinking with this energy here as well. The Seven of Cups, I see lots of thoughts of future coming up with this person. So this person could be helping you out career-wise. This person could be creating financial stability. For some of you here, you could be making friends with the higher-ups at work with this energy here as well. And they could be talking about, you should grow, you should do this, and telling you where to go and what to do at this time. So listen to them. The Three of Wands is a time of moving forward. This is a transformative time for you. Teamwork makes the dream work. So this is a great time for socializing for you, social networking, because other people, alliances, or people that you work with are going to help you grow. The World card, the world works in your favor. I see you delving into certainty, mastering your money situation this week. The Knight of Swords, things happen very quickly. Transformation and change come to you very quickly this week with this energy. Emphasis on reconciliation. People are coming back from your life at this time with this energy. Starting a new creative project with this energy here. I see you dating, but it could be somebody that you know. For some of you, you're very cautious about the changes that are happening. So you could be talking to somebody that you have a crush on and just getting to know them and seeing where it goes. For some of you could be your own muse at this time with this energy as well. You could be in your head. You could be delving into your creativity with this energy and focusing on getting your mind off of certain things that you don't want to think about, like love at this time for some of you. But there's an emphasis on love, but you're scared to move forward. But I see it, okay? I see it, but you're scared, but I see it. All right. The moon card, I feel like you can be romanticizing this relationship, or for some of you here, you're romanticizing certain relationships. Certain relationships may seem too good to be true. So, my motto is, when I see it, I will damn believe it. So until I see it, I will damn believe it, because I am about people's actions, not their words, because in my life, it has been just people, your own family, everybody just lies, so unless they're about their actions, like my brother Kyle, he's about his actions, so I really believe him. And people on here, they're honest with me about like what happens to my stuff, and they let me know, so it's like I tend to believe them, because I know, even though friend in my head, it's been like years, The Judgment card, I feel like for some of you here, whatever burden you're carrying at this time, you may be carrying it for a little while longer. Something definitely heavy on your mind with this energy here as well that you want to do. So you may not do it anytime soon because you're scared. You're creating slippery slopes in your head. You are creating negative dialogue in your head about a situation. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work out just fine. For some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that's like your total opposite, okay? Or maybe they come from a different social or economic background than you. My ex-husband was like, he wasn't like well off, and he wasn't middle class, and like I told him, and we went to go start our lives together, and I told him, I said, we're like rappers, and he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, because they were like homeless and stuff like that, some of them, and then they became like, and then they grabbed their girl, and I said, you're like my girl on this journey, and we're gonna be rich. And he like, okay, and we made it to middle class, almost got there, and then I got robbed. So we made it to middle class. That was funny. Where do you think you are in the economic? I'm in poverty. You are not in trying to tell the IRS agent I'm in poverty. I'm broke. You're not broke. And it's like, I feel broke. Well, you're not broke. So yeah, it was funny. But anyways, I digress. So it don't matter. Somebody's supposed to help you grow. They're supposed to help you grow. They're supposed to be there. So try not to be so judgmental on somebody's, like I keep telling people, you don't know where people are going to be in 5 years from now. They could have their little Cinderella moment right now, and then they turn up, Like I thought, one time I watched like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I'll never forget this. Like they stay friends with everybody, and it don't matter where they are in their life, but one day, like they fail, but they're still famous kind of thing. But they keep in contact with those people. They still talk to those people, because they said you never know when somebody's going to have their comeuppings. And you don't want to be those people that look down on them when they were on the bottom for that second in their life, and then all of a sudden, boom, they blow up, So that was I got that from Keeping Up with the Kardashians thing I was watching on E one time. Okay, so I know some of you are gonna like accost me, but it was the only thing on TV, but I thought it was very poignant, because it made a lot of sense, because it was like, because they were friends with like everybody, and people, and somebody like said something to, like, I think it was Kris Jenner or something like that, and somebody said something to her like, oh my God, I can't believe you still talk to them. And she said, because you never know where people are going to be in life, and then boom, just like that, and then you don't want to be that person that they snub you. They're gonna like you because it's like, you were there for them when they were down, and you still stayed with them, So I thought that was very poignant. So don't judge other people for what they don't have right now, because situations are always changing all the time. Okay, look at Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore is doing that movie with that movie with Richard Simmons, and it's amazing because Pauly Shore hasn't acted in years, and now, and he'd been trying to act, and now it's like, boom, now it's like all of a sudden he's like, forget it, I'll just do my own movie. But, I think like this is going to be like his comeuppance, So we're going to see more of him in movies and stuff like that. He was very good. He did a short about Richard Simmons. It's actually, I thought, first I looked at him in it and I'm like, oh, this is going to be mean. And then I listened to it and I watched the short and I was like, oh my God, the way he just flowed. The way his acting just flowed, it was like amazing. So I predict that he's gonna have more movies coming up for him. But anyway, so this is a great time for litigations for you, money coming in. For some of you here, I feel like something's coming up that's going to help you pay your bills at this time with this energy. Okay, the Knight of Wands, I feel for some of you here, you can be cerebral and in your head. I feel you could be fighting on the internet this week, so be really careful with this energy as well. This is the start of a new creative thing that you got going on at this time. For some of you could be taking it to the social media. I just feel like you need to be careful here with the social media this week, all right? I love you, my crabs. Show your love and support to your girl, Marie. I'll be on Star Lourdes this week doing a podcast about astrology on Sunday, January 21st, 2024. So be sure to check that out. Talking shop. I love to talk shop, so I'm going to be talking shop with her. So check that out and show your love and support and make sure to like, subscribe again. And again, that's Star Lourdes. Y'all know her. Y'all know her. Okay, she does the weekly horoscopes, monthly horoscopes, and stuff like that on her page. So be sure to check that out. And she has a podcast where she talks shop with everybody. So it's really cool. Anyways, kisses. Mwah.